How big is the gap between alien civilization, technology, and mankind? As early as 3 years ago, people used the Hubble telescope. An alien shipwreck was found in the solar system. 6 months later, the wreckage of the spaceship landed on Earth. Some people believe that this alien technology can change human progress, but some people are very afraid of this incident. Why did the spacecraft crash while passing through the solar system? None of this seems accidental. Soon these fragments were on the black market. Someone is willing to pay a high price for these pieces. At the time of the transaction, federal agents who collected the wreckage rushed to the hotel. The seller on the escape hid the fragments, followed by a passing waiter found it. The woman accidentally dropped the fragments when looking. This kind of thing has the property of anti-gravity. It was strangely suspended in the air. Just when a woman wants to pick it up, directly pass through the floor to the next floor. Obviously, the technological level of alien civilization has surpassed human cognitive ability. After the crime, federal organizations will soon block the hotel. Radioactive depleted uranium in the vicinity of debris seriously exceeds the standard. Scientific researchers used professional equipment to reduce frequency. Then the debris landed on the ground. The federal disposal team should seal it up and take it away. Agent Jenny watches the crime video repeatedly. My sister moved instantaneously after touching the fragments. This strange phenomenon is really hard to understand, but soon another more outrageous event occurred. A mother and son are driving on the road. The corner of my mother's eye suddenly began to bleed, but strangely, the son in the back seat is very calm. The boy kept fiddling with the toys. After the child stops moving. At this time, the mother has no breath. Then the son pushed the mother in the driver's seat off the car. The body floats away strangely. Wait till Jenny gets to the scene. The body has drifted 5 kilometers away. This is the first time that the anti-gravity of debris acts on the human body. Soon Jenny found something unusual. The suspended body is not moving in the direction of wind. It seems that there is something attracting her. Carl quickly put on his gloves. Untie the wire rope that entangles the corpse. Unrestricted corpses are moving slowly. Several people quickly followed. I haven't gone far. I saw several corpses suspended in the air. People have never seen such a strange thing. They took the body back for research. At the forensic autopsy, suddenly, the body's eyes were opened. She looked in the direction of the doctor. Doctors used to seeing corpses are not surprised. According to the autopsy results, these people have no pulse, heartbeat, but the cells are still working. Strangely, the muscles and nerves of the deceased were almost drained, and their cells are dying faster now. This woman must have touched the debris. Jenny hurried to the victim's home to investigate. Indeed, as soon as they entered the door, they found a suspended body. It seems that something more terrible has happened here. With in-depth investigation, Carl found a huge wreck in the backyard. Only the objects near the wreckage are affected. They are suspended in the air free from gravity. Carl quickly took out the equipment for inspection. The radiation value here has seriously exceeded the standard. He quickly stopped Jenny from making progress. Because of the last large wreck like this, it evaporated a lake after the fall. They broke into the house to investigate. There seems to be someone in the room for a second. The food on the table is still fresh. Jenny found the missing boy in the picture. He seems to have a sister. After contacting my sister, got more terrible news. The boy died 7 months ago, and cremation was carried out at that time. A small town in America. All residents disappeared mysteriously overnight. The town was shrouded in fear. A large number of metal objects move slowly in the street. Metal seems to be absorbed by some energy. The federal government soon learned the news. They sent a large number of experts to the scene. At this time, the periphery of the town has been wrapped by metal objects, and the objects have formed a high wall. Based on the information already available, an alien spaceship wreckage crashed into the town. After that, what I saw happened. Janice didn't dare to delay. The two men hurried into the town to investigate. But the weird thing is, the radiation index of the metal object is normal. Just when Carl was wondering, suddenly, there is a living person in the reflector. I can only see that the man hasn't had time to react. Carl already pointed a gun at him. The man calls himself Mike, but his mental state seems abnormal, and Mike's memory seems to have been erased. He doesn't remember why he's here. Can't find any clues. I have to take Mike first. At this time, the satellite map also sent information. The metal outside the town has formed a pattern. Just when they felt weird, something even more outrageous has happened. Mike, who was just taken away, ran back, crazy to drive away. The two of them rushed forward to suppress Mike. Mike, who saw blood all over. Jenny panicked instantly. The colleague who escorted him just now may have been killed. Between the three men, the yacht on one side suddenly moves. Mike took the opportunity to escape. Jenny, hurry up. Under the pursuit, Carl caught him in the street. Just when he wanted to tell Jenny the news, a strange scene happened. Mike's body seems to be cloned by some kind of energy. Back at the base, I found, so far, 3 clones have been captured, and these 3 Michaels have different personalities. The first Mike just wants to work hard. Second, Mike is full of pessimistic thoughts, completely lose hope in life. The third Mike is different. He was very painful and blamed himself because he just lost his beloved girlfriend. Jenny speculated that the man must have been exposed to the wreckage. The two decided to go to Mike's home to investigate. Indeed, radiation anomaly was detected just after arriving at the door. Both of them hurriedly put on protective clothing. There is a big hole in the roof of the house. It should have been hit by debris. They came to the basement. As expected, debris was found here. After finding the source of the problem, the debris collection team also arrived at the house. They have to deal with it quickly. But before we can deal with it, there is a sudden noise in the room. Another Mike came out of nowhere. Then came Mike, and their bodies seem to have mutated. To prevent this terrible thing from happening again, they have to find Mike now. According to Carl's investigation, his body must have been hit by debris and escaped from the house, and he got in his car. At this time, Mike should be trapped by the vehicle. The two of them hurriedly searched. Soon, Carl found him in a car. Just as he started the rescue, the debris suddenly sent out a huge energy wave. The energy wave is moving at a very fast speed, starts spinning around the town, and after each impact, the surrounding metal will be squeezed by the pulse energy. Carl in the car will be trapped to death. Critical moment. The radiation from the debris was timely reduced by the team. The energy from the pulse also stops. The metal floating in the town has also returned to normal. Just when they relaxed their vigilance, another weird event happened. As we all know, the universe is not limited, but we can see it with the naked eye. Still just 3-dimensional space. The universe may have as many as 11 dimensions. Many of these spaces are compressed by some force we can neither see nor touch. But this amazing discovery was seen by an ordinary electrician woman. At this time, she doesn't know, but the communication equipment is disturbed. The woman inadvertently looked forward. Only a transparent 2-dimensional plane appears. Woman looks silly. She has never seen such a strange phenomenon. Driven by curiosity, the woman walked up slowly. There seems to be something inside this wall. She picked up a stone. Throw it in. I saw that the stone fell into this 2-dimensional plane. Just when she wanted to see it again, suddenly, a black palm slapped on the plane. The woman retreated in fear. A strange humanoid appeared in the plane. Then it turned into 3. When the Bureau of Investigation arrived at the scene, there's only a vacant lot left. The weird 2-dimensional plane disappeared. Jenny watches the video repeatedly. The humanoid creatures inside seem to want to escape, and a piece of audio came out of the plane. Those humanoids are begging for help. When night falls, the weird 2-dimensional plane appears again. With the help of the device, Jenny heard an inside voice, but the people inside. But I can't seem to hear anything. Carl is curious to find out. He walked to the other side of the plane. This space is really a 2-dimensional world. After repeatedly adjusting the communication frequency, Jenny finally got in touch with the inner humanoid. The man inside claimed to be a Ms. Hagerman. When Jenny asks who's around her, she said no one was with her around here. Suddenly, abnormal changes in electromagnetic field. The 2-dimensional plane disappears again. After mastering the information of Ms. Hagerman, federal agents found her father. Father told Jenny. The daughter disappeared mysteriously in 2019. She disappeared in the street. It's all too weird. Carl told him about the situation. His daughter may have strayed into the 2-dimensional world, and Hagerman is trapped inside and can't get out. Researchers have also made the latest discoveries. When we cross different dimensions, the velocity of time should also be different. But the weird thing is, at present, we can still talk with each other synchronously. It means that there is some power nearby to help us. Let's get rid of the constraint of time flow rate. Indeed, after a carpet search around, the search team made an amazing discovery. They found the remains of an alien spaceship in the back mountain. The radiation index in the vicinity exceeds the standard seriously. But they're not the first people here. Someone arrived here early. Strangely, the car was empty. Scientific researchers found that it may be the navigation module of an alien spacecraft. The current disability is still in operation. That's why there's a supernatural phenomenon. Everyone hurriedly brought the wreckage to the site where the plane disappeared. After giving it artificial electromagnetic energy, as expected, the 2-dimensional plane appears again, and this time, the perspective is different from before. Under the operation of scientific researchers, the interior of the plane can already see the true face of Hagerman. Hagerman wants to get out of this barrier, but no matter how hard she tried, she couldn't get out of control. Just as the signal was about to disappear, Jenny suggested throwing the wreckage in. Maybe this will open the channel. Indeed, the debris reacts with the 2-dimensional plane. Hagerman held out his hand to Jenny. Jenny yanked her out. With the efforts of everyone, the girl who had been locked up for many years finally escaped. However, another secret organization is also collecting such debris.